Hello, beautiful divine souls, beautiful lights of this world. Thank you so much for joining me here at Ascension to Love with Alice, a return to union. It is so wonderful to be here with you this week as we look into the energy that is coming up for the week commencing Monday the 21st of December all the way through to Sunday the 27th. Now this obviously includes Christmas. It's starting out with the winter solstice, so do check out the video on the winter solstice if you would like to get a little bit more in depth of a reading on that particular day, because there is so much happening this year with all the light that is coming into this planet, with all of the with just everything cosmically that's happening. The Star of Bethlehem is coming forth again. We don't see that very often, usually about last time was 800 years ago, right, when Saturn and Jupiter, two of our largest, most influential planets in our solar system, come together. So that's happening as well, and then obviously the following few days when we have Christmas, look at that, when we have Christmas, that is actually a very high light date. That's why it was chosen to be Christmas, right? You know, because the amount of light that comes in around that date and how it all kind of integrates around that time. So we've got a lot happening. We don't have any major moon cycles happening. We have a full moon for the week after, but do check out the lunar guidance. But we do have the sun moving into Capricorn. So the transmission we did with Helios and that sun energy was really interesting to do, really wonderful. But for now, welcome to my channel if you are new. It's such an honor to have you here. Do click the subscribe and like button on this video. Show me some love if you're watching this. And if you've not yet seen my Facebook page, Ascension to Love with Alice, do jump on there as well and hit the like button on that Facebook page. As I do live videos, this one wants to come out, so we're going to bring this out. As we do live videos, live card readings, different content, special offers, there is currently still a special offer on for 50% off all angelic guidance sessions if you are drawn to getting a bit more clarity on your journey and getting some really tangible steps. And I've got a couple of slots left. That offer is on until the 21st of December. Now let's get to it. What we are here to do today is we call in all angels, guides, beings of light who have transcended polarity, who are here to help us with the ascension. We're going to hear a little bit about what energy is coming forth, and then how we can utilize that, and how it might impact us, and how we can utilize it to really enhance our ascension right now. So Krishna has come straight out the deck. He did not want to go back in. We've got Joan of Arc coming through. Look at that. Isis jumping out here. Of course we've got Isis. Of course. Mother Mary, of course. I mean, come on. Look at, seriously, guys. I mean, seriously, come on. All right, we're going to get all of those out. And Holy Spirit on the bottom. I kind of want to put these two to the side because I feel like I've got a little family going on here with Isis and Mother Mary, that same Ma-Ra energy, right? With Mary Magdalene and Yeshua, they came out the other way. So we're going to pop that right along here. Seriously, can't make that stuff up, hey? The order in which those beautiful beings of light came out. I'm going to put this like this. Okay. Wow, okie dokie. We did have Joan of Arc coming out here, and we did have Krishna coming through as well. So I'm going to just read on these two. Then I am going to put them back in the deck because I'm guided to work with these cards out on the front. I never usually do that. Whatever comes out, I usually just leave out, but I'm guided that these two can go out, go back into the deck once we've read from them. So they are just saying that, you know, for those that have been working, for those that have been accessing the shadows within our being, right, those that have been doing the spiritual work and actually, you know, turning the gaze within, you know, using your voice and allowing that unblocking of that chakra to take place. You know, you are being recognized this week, right? You are being recognized this week. Persecution is still coming up, and that's going to be released a lot. Still being released as that light source changes on the 21st, because that massive switch over from one source of light to seven, right? So the seven spiritual suns. But yes, there is someone moving a bin outside, so sorry if you can hear that. It's quite loud. But anyway, so we have so Krishna and Joan of Arc are coming out here right now just to say So I'm going to wait until that noise has stopped. Just give me one moment. That seems to be right outside this door. Ooh, sorry about that, you guys. Oh, well, you know, it is the season. Distractions happen. That's I think that's Saturn, right? That's the Saturn influence getting closer and closer to us. Anyway, I'm back here at the table. Whew. So yeah, Krishna and Joan of Arc just wanted to come out here saying, you know, for those that have been aligning and really utilizing this year as they have meant to be, congratulations and well done. Joan of Arc coming forth here just to let you know that, you know, Ascension is here. It really is. And just carry on standing strong. Stand in your energy, in your light. Carry on standing in your light no matter what is going on around you. So I am going to pop these back into the deck because we have a very tight-knit family that's come out to see us here. And Holy Amethyst coming out, who's the twin flame with Archangel Zadkiel, which is all about is it Zadkiel? Oh, it might actually be Saint Germain. Forgive me, that might be Saint Germain's twin flame. I can't quite remember. But either way, that it's all about transmutation. So that's a really good card to cut on here. So anyway, we've had a couple of distractions to start this video off, but we're going to go straight into it now because I don't know if I can pull these out again like that, because that was just perfect. But we've got Isis coming forth here, Mary, Mother Mary. All these ascended beings, hey, so we've got Jesus, Mary Magdalene, so we've got Master of the Sixth Ray here, you know, we've got which is about devotion, which is about you know, the teacher awakening, like all these energies coming forth here. We've really got that unconditional love, that unity consciousness, that community energy coming forward here, that love, that peace, that is just, it's just going to filter down, it's just literally going to flood us this coming week. And Isis is overlooking that. And you know, Isis has been known as many different names through time, Mother Mary being one of them, Mara in Lemuria, you know, Atlantis and Egypt obviously is Isis, Hecate, Diana, right, Sophia. You know, this is the divine feminine, this is the divine feminine. And look at that, 1, 2, 3, the 3 feminine and the 4th with Jesus being that that base of the pyramid, right? So the 3 women and the 1 masculine energy there coming forth and creating a solid base, right? Really, this really is a time of miracles. And and I'm not just saying that because it's, you know, the Christmas week or whatever, but look at these cards coming through here. You know, your dreams are going to be so vivid, right? Dreams are going to be so vivid this coming week. There is going to be the usual energies that come up with holidays, right? So, you know, people that you're spending time with, you know, it can be a little bit kind of, you know, it can be a little bit like that, but love and peace is going to come through. All you need to do is ask for it. All you need to do is, you know, center yourself. And I say all you need to do because it's not, ironically, it's not complicated, right? It's quite simple. It's just like, what are we choosing to think and to say and to how are we choosing to respond, right? Forgiveness is such a massive, massive theme here. With Yeshua coming in, and you know, there is a beautiful balance of that. Look, we've got a beautiful balance here of divine masculine and divine feminine. This is the Christ Magdalene light coming forth through this week, you guys. This is unreal. The movement, the Christ light that came in when Yeshua went through his resurrection 2,000 years ago, and when he went through the crucifixion and resurrection, that was all a ritualistic death in order to anchor in the Christ light and to allow the ascension of our planet. And this is where it's actually coming into being. Like, this is really going to solidify that age of Aquarius, right? This family theme coming in really strong. We've got father healing, mother healing, right? We've got such powerful energy. I'm going to get a couple more cards here just to see what else wants to come out, to see if they've each got a message. Guys, do you each have a message? Isis, pillar of light. Your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. Stay in your light, you guys. This is the main thing here. Mother Mary is letting you know that the old ways are crumbling, right? The old ways, it's like the tower moments. The tower moments here are, you know, however on a cellular level you've got that blueprint, you've got that memory of holidays and family situations, whatever belief systems you're holding on to, it's time to release them now. It's time to let go of whatever you have learned in this lifetime, whatever you have picked up, and whatever is making you feel comfortable, because actually you're really not comfortable or happy in it, right? So if that's beliefs around money, if that's beliefs around love, if that's beliefs around the government and the world that you live in and all of that, you know, the things that are no longer serving you, that are keeping you miserable, it's time for them to fall down, so that, you know, this pillar of light comes up, and then with that light rising, it illuminates where there is still shadows. And that's what we embrace. Jesus, Master Yeshua here saying adjustments are required. So this is about forgiving yourself. Look at the dark starry sky here, you know, in the void of this beautiful night sky is the creation. And Mary Magdalene, what are you saying? Thank you. Warrior woman, look at that Joan of Arc energy again. No wonder she's coming out. No wonder she came out the deck before. Because, you know, that Joan of Arc energy as well is very much about, look at that, and share your voice. Perfect. There has been a massive silencing, right, of that feminine voice. There has been a massive desecration of the feminine energy for the past 10,000 years, right? You know, I mean, we've gone from having women elders and, you know, the wise women and medicine women to being persecuted and, you know, not being able to vote and, you know, being burned and hanged and various things like that. And, you know, this is where, like, this Magdalene Christ light is coming forth so strongly this week. It's rebirthing here on the planet this week. You know, our voices are being unlocked. That throat chakra for Krishna was coming out before, because, you know, for those people, for those souls who are leading the way by anchoring in their own light and focusing on their own vibration, you know, your time is here. Your time is here. This is a lifetime that you see it happen. It really is, you guys. And this week is anchoring all that in, right? This week is anchoring all of that in. Surrender to the divine coming in again, loud and strong. So, okay, with all this energy coming in, you guys, with all this energy, and it's funny because when I say you guys, sometimes I'm talking to you up in the camera, sometimes I'm talking to the angels. Right now I'm talking to the angels. So with all this energy coming in, with all this light coming in, with the rise of that feminine Christ light, that Magdalene Christ, right, with that persecution energy, and look at this, hold on, awakening, yeah, absolutely, it's an awakening. Those that have not been awakened yet in this incarnation will start to wake up now. This week is going to bring that through. Right? And it's not going to be a physical thing. It's not like you're going to turn on the news and something's just going to be like, oh, the world is now different. That's not how awakenings happen. Awakenings happen within your own heart, within your own space and mind. And, you know, each one is blossoming in perfect divine timing as and when it's meant to, right? And, you know, what's really, really beautiful about that is that, you know, we can't make anyone awaken. You know, we can't focus on anyone else. The journey is within our own hearts. Whether you already see things clearer than others or not, whether you still have that veil of illusion over you, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. All you can focus on is your own journey. All you can focus on is anchoring in your own light and returning to your own feminine Christ light, right? Returning to your own divine feminine and shifting from distortion, shifting from the persecution that not only have we experienced, but have we subjected others to as well because of our own self-sabotage. That is coming out to release this week. You know, as we tune in more with our soul and what our soul is asking us. And this is why we've got Mary Magdalene directly paired up with the warrior woman here, which was paired up with Joan of Arc before. You know, this is about following your soul's guidance and tuning into that light to a point where you're seeing clearer than ever before the you know, the illusions that you may have held on to, and it's time to surrender those, right? You know, the answers you need are coming. Look at that Gemini energy again. Answers you need are coming. We're going from having our eyes closed, you guys, to having our eyes open this week. Fascinating. Fascinating, fascinating, fascinating. Let me put that card down there. Okay. Wow. What beautiful, beautiful energy. And, you know, for anyone that... this is about expression as well. This is about expression and... yeah, and having faith, right? Having faith in your dreams, having faith in your soul desires, having faith knowing that, you know, what you have been training for lifetimes to do and accomplish, what you've anchored in these lives, what you've anchored in those lives is coming through to fruition now. You are literally going to see that in this lifetime. But we have to have patience, right? And I'm just going to actually move those there because this is why we've got forgiveness, love and peace coming in. Because for magic to manifest and the teacher to awaken within each and every one of us, teacher of teachers is it's a title and a half. You know, it's a role. It's a big role for you to hold on to, and you can only use that phrase when you realize you are an eternal student of love, when you are an eternal student of the divine. right? When you see what's on the outside, and instead of going, oh, that's them, going, ah, that's me, I've created that. Only then can you start to say this. Only then will you go on the journey with the Magdalenes and the Christ light, through your initiations, through the Isis, as a child of Isis. And that's what's happening. We've got this beautiful energy of alchemy, of magic in its purest sense coming through this week. It's going to literally awaken so many people. And some people are going to find it difficult because they are going to want answers. They're going to be questioning things, and carry on questioning them, absolutely. But stop seeking validation from other people's opinions, right? Go within and find the answer within, because that's what's coming through here. This support, this family is coming in. Like literally, I couldn't even make up how those came out of the deck. And you saw me shuffle them. Whew. Yeah. I've got the anchor as well. The key to the heart. Key of life. There was a wonderful Mary Magdalene attunement that we did. Initiation into the Magdalenes that we did. It was a recorded attunement, so it's still available for an energy exchange, for a donation. I'll tag it in the links, I'll tag it in the comments below, because it was so phenomenal, and it will just help open your heart and release some of the burdens that you've carried for years and years and years and years. But now I just want to wind it back in a little bit, because we're getting really expansive, as you can imagine. But we're getting really expansive with this reading, so let's wind it back in and let's just ask, let's just find out, okay, with the energies that are coming in this week, how can we best utilize them? We know that they're going to affect us in certain ways. We know that we might feel a little bit of contrast, right? As old belief systems, as old routines and old patterns are going to want to crumble. We know that we're going to be questioning things, and we're going to not know which way to look a little bit. We're going to be like, what's happening here? We're going to feel, we might even feel a few people, like, don't be surprised if you get a sore throat or something relating to that throat space this week as your throat chakra clears. Okay, that's normal. Your physical body is just responding to the energy that is releasing. That is very normal. Okay, I'll link in the bottom the transmission that we did on the throat chakra. And adjustments are required. That's manual work though, guys. Like the light coming in, that's automatic, right? This is automatic. The actual changing of the programming that you have received, that's where you have to do that. That's manual work. That's where forgiveness comes in. Okay, you have to forgive yourself. You have to go through and you have to look at things and go, okay, you know, that pattern, that blueprint, I don't know if I actually resonate with that anymore. I've just noticed and observed that I have a pattern here that, you know, means that I, for example, get frustrated when someone doesn't eat their dinner, if you have a child, or, you know, it doesn't matter what it is. It could be anything as small as someone's moved the box of tissues or whatever from the front room to the back room. It literally could be anything, and it probably will be those smaller things. But let's have a little look. Actually, I want a different deck of cards here. Got Don't Let Pride Get in Your Way here. There is going to be a lot of that fiery energy coming in, which is funny because we'll have moved into Capricorn, right? But there is going to be that integration period, right? So where our egos can still be getting triggered because of the light coming in, right? Because when the light comes in, our ego gets a little bit worried about that change, right? So just a little message there is like, don't let the pride get in the way. But I'm going to jump onto a different deck of cards here as we just seek a little bit of, actually, I'm going to use this deck. So knowing all that we know, yeah, look, past life issues coming up straight away from this deck, because that's what's going to be happening. These patterns and adjustments, this is from past lives, because people watching this video, you have been around in these times. You know, you have been around in these times. You likely were, look at that throat chakra coming up here as well. Yeah, because this is about speaking truth now. The Magdalenes have been so silenced for years, and now they can use their voice. Right, so all these women are being able to use their voice in such a more powerful, beautiful way, right, and see things for what they are, right? The world is going to be waking up to see things for what it is. So, okay, angels, beautiful angels, what guidance can we offer to anyone that is watching this video for how to navigate this beautiful, beautiful Yuletide and Christmas week? How can we work with all this energy? Okay, so we've got indigo coming up here. We've got ear chakras, absolutely. Thank you. We've got singing and dancing. Oh, so beautiful. Oh, this is so sacred as well. And the fairies are ever present right now, you guys. The beautiful elementals, get outside. They're saying, you know, everyone's going to be feeling sensitive. That's why this indigo card's here. Everyone's going to be feeling sensitive, you and everyone else. And if you can have that compassion, you know, where's compassion on here? Well, it's these, all this is compassion. But if you can have that compassion, knowing that everyone, no matter what they're saying or doing, is also feeling really sensitive, then it's going to allow you to look on them with a different amount of grace and allow them to work through what they need to work through. Because instead of reacting to them, should things get a little bit taut, you're going to be able to forgive not only them but yourself for wanting to judge them, right? For wanting to respond or react to them. There's a video we did on forgiveness. It was a beautiful channeling. I would really recommend watching it. It was about 8 minutes long. I'll tag it in the comments. There's going to be loads of videos tagged in the comments. Listen to the signs, right? You know, your ears might be popping. You know, the other week my ears were just like popping like crazy. My left one, which left is like the receiving side for most people. And it was funny. I'm like, why is my ear popping? And it was like, it's clearing, right? It was clearing on a new level, so that I can activate and tune into more subtle sounds that I haven't been able to hear before. But notice, right? You know, listen to what's coming, like listen to what's being said, listen to what's around you. The angels are communicating to you through music and sounds and things like that as well. But also when we look at our ears, right, you know, we're able to really tune in to the energy grids, right? When people say things, whether it's yourself, and actually hearing this is more about yourself, notice what you're saying. So your advice right now is like, recognize that everyone is feeling the same energy that you are. Recognize that everyone is battling with releasing their ego. Have that compassion. Listen to yourself, listen to what's coming up. Take the rest that you need and allow your own ears to pick up what you're saying so that you can allow the releasing and adjustments of whatever is coming out of your mouth, because oftentimes we don't even notice or realize it, right? And to change any energy that's a little bit lower or denser, sing, dance, get outside. Music is sacred and dancing is sacred as well, right? Moving your body is one of the most ancient ways, of really allowing energy to move through. You know, for when we're working with our energy body and subtle body, we have to remember that although we may not be from this planet, right, our soul may not be primarily from this planet, but we're here on this planet and our body is made up of this planet. It has that matter of it. So get outside. The fairies are ready to help you and create magic with you. Get outside, dance and sing. Just be silly. Be silly. And when you move your body and allow energy to express itself, your energy body becomes stronger also. Your psychic intuition becomes stronger also. Your clairvoyance, your clairaudience, your clairsentience, your claircognizance, and many other clairs become a lot more tuned in. Be cognizant of the music you're listening to. There's a certain song that plays every year, and it was done with really great intentions in heart, but when you actually listen to the lyrics, they're really low, right? They're really distorted in the lyrics, right? Because it's very externalized, it's very victimizing, it's very, you know, and it wasn't ever meant to be. I'm not going to name the song, but there's a song that I hear on the radio a lot right now because it's Christmas time and I'm in the UK, and you know, and at the time it was a fantastic song, and because of where people were, but now when I actually hear it, I'm like, hold on, what is that actually saying, right? Listen to when we have judgments and perceptions of other people, right, from our cozy place here, because chances are we're pushing an energy onto them that they're not even feeling. And regardless anyway, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter, because if you keep looking outside of yourself, you are going to constantly be in this tower moment. You're constantly going to be feeling gross. Right? Keep looking within, find that forgiveness. There's love and peace all around. This is a beautiful, beautiful week. There is so much light coming in. We've got the whole Essene, Christ-light, Magdalene energy coming forth here. Initiations are going to be happening this week, you guys. I'm just going to say it, you know. For anyone that has been Magdalene Christ Magdalene, you're going to be awoken to that memory. Things are going to start to come through, and you're going to start to remember the sacred alchemy and magic that these people beheld. Beheld, is that a word? Do you know what I mean? I'm just going to, you know, look at that ascension underneath that, because that's exactly what's happening. Holy Spirit, expect miracles. There is only love. Only love is real. Miracles occur naturally. Spirit has your back. And then when you realize that you are just part of that mother, father, divine energy, you just want to clear the channel so that that can run through you constantly, because that's where that joy is connecting to the divine mother, father, to all that is, to whatever you call that, to love. There is only love, and that's going to be evident this week. So beautiful souls, thank you so much for being here. Apologies once again for the distractions at the start, but what can we do? We're all human. We live in this wonderful human world. So anyway, so much love to you. Have a beautiful, beautiful day, whatever day of the week it is for you. Do check out the specials if you are interested in getting a little bit more clarity and a little bit more in-depth for your own soul journey, because they are on 50% off until the 21st. If you book them, you don't have to take them before the 21st, but you have to book it in before then. And Akashic, quantum, soul healings, soul retrievals, things like that, they are also on discount as well before the 21st. So do check those out, because they will be of great benefit to many people, and thank you to those who have already taken up on that. If you do wish to support these readings, there is a virtual gratitude jar in the comments below as well. But for now, so much love to you, so many blessings. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon. Namaste, beautiful souls.